Okay, we're live. And holy crap, there's lots of bugs out there. We're going to share our process in fighting these in a moment. Oh my gosh. Covered. Our boat is covered. And they're getting inside. This is scary. Cherie is sharing that we're about to share our excitement because we're fighting these inside too. But wait till we go upstairs. Holy crap. It's a little dark up here. You can hear them bouncing off the ceiling and buzzing outside. Oh, that noise. And Cherie wants to send me out into this outside to try and
turn off some more lights outside.
Yeah, our outdoor solar lights, we're going to try and extinguish them because we think they're drawing them in.
Well, I think they were just in a massive...
And yeah, I'm not sure whether opening the door will be better or worse in the long run, but we're going to try.
Well, let's tell them about what's happening.
All right, let's share what's going on here. Because this is terrifying. It's worse than shoveling snow. It's shoveling bugs.
I've never shoveled snow. I wouldn't know.
Okay, let's sit. We leave them as our background for a moment. We just decided, why not have fun with this and go live and share?
You might as well laugh at this. So, midges, what are they? They're also called blind mosquitoes down here, and they're called aquatic midges. They have a life cycle of 4 different things. They're like larvae in the water, and then they hatched, and that's what these guys have just hatched.
The last couple days, it came on Christmas Day.
No, the day before
Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, yes. Christmas Eve they started, and seems like they're getting worse tonight.
So, supposedly in this area, we're in Sanford, Florida, Central Florida, they are not supposed to hatch after November. We had a really late season bloom in November after we got here.
And even then, they said that normally they're done by September and stuff. I mean, they're like a couple times, like 4 blooms a year, and that's it. There's like 2 or 3 days of midges. It's been a lot.
So the one in November, we were shoveling the midges off our boat, and the hatching bloom season is like 5 to 6 days, and I think we're on night 4 of these. Oh no, Sunday was the first. No, we had a couple on Saturday. Yeah, Sunday when your parents were here, there were a few, and then Christmas Eve. Yesterday, Christmas was miserable, and it's worse tonight. This is like.
we hide out inside. You close all the blinds. We just open them up to see what's going on out here.
Yeah, so they are attracted to light. So we are about to shut down all the lights in the boat. But we thought before we do our next remediation round, we'd share the fun with you guys. Because this is, people love to see, all the beautiful cruising videos. This is a part of the reality.
Yes, people say, love to watch us living the dream. And sometimes the dream is a bit of a nightmare. But there is a big plus to this. They call them blind mosquitoes, these midges.
They're not actually mosquitoes.
They look like mosquitoes, but they do not bite. And they do not have that annoying high-pitched buzz. They do have a little bit of a noise, but they don't have that kind of horrific mosquito sound, which is good, because otherwise we'd probably be dead by now.
We'd have no blood left.
Yes.
So let's take you out on the back porch, show you these things swarming.
Open the door on the back porch.
We already have so many freaking midges in here. They have found a way in. We're about to start trying to find a way to...
Okay, we intentionally have the light on. We're inviting them over right now, so...
Okay, you can see them swarming on the outside.
We're going to be opening the front door. I don't think we need to open the back door.
Okay.
Because we're going to vacuum up the inside as best we can. But yeah, look at that.
Yeah, and this should be some fun pictures in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yes. Turning off the back lights.
Yeah, get the blinds sealed up. And there we go. And so that puts us into stealth mode. But see, we have gaps in our doors that are not quite airtight. And so then they get there and they kind of crawl along and then they get inside. and it's really happening a lot up on the pilot house, in the pilot house.
So that is our main ingress.
And-
Things about midges.
So let me switch the camera so the audio is getting us.
Okay.
There we are.
So things about midges. They don't bite. That's a good thing.
Apparently they taste like
Dead fish.
Our
When
cat
they-
likes to eat them.
When they die on the boat or your house or wherever they are, they leave these black stains.
And they start to disintegrate into...
So we have been having to go wash the boat like twice a day. If we spray them down with like Dawn liquid soap, that kind of catches them and they'll quit swarming, and then
It
the bugs
kills them, yeah. The
it
soap
kills
them.
So we've been spraying Dawn soap outside.
Yeah, we learned this from our neighbors who've been dealing with this, but
For
they've never
years.
seen a year like this. But yeah, they go out with a little sprayer with the soap in it, because otherwise if you spray them with water, they'll fly in the air and then they'll land, and then particularly might land on the next boat over, and your neighbors get pissed off. So we all go out in the morning and spray the soapy water around, and that kind of makes the film. The midges die, and then we wait for an hour, and then we hose off like literal banks of dead bug.
And then you're washing, and then if you let them stay too long, then you're using a bleach to get rid of the stains. And we have a boat washer who comes by about once a week this time of year, or not. Well,
Every 2 weeks,
yeah,
whatever.
he's coming tomorrow. But I don't know if the midge bloom will be gone.
Oh, I know, because it might just happen again the next day. But okay, he's scheduled for tomorrow. Anyway,
it's a lot of work to keep on top of these things. Mostly life in Sanford is awesome. This has not been.
and mostly life on the boat is awesome, but the bugs are...
We haven't had a bloom since late November. So.
Yes, we thought we were out of it. There have been some nice cold days. And then Christmas. Santa brought midges.
Okay, so we are up in the pilot house. And if you look up, they are just swarming. And the sound in here, they're just bouncing off the vinyl.
Let me reverse this so get better picture. And they go in your mouth and your nose and your ears and everything. And this is what's inside. You can look outside what's on the window. Outside. Every inch is covered with millions.
Kiki's closing her eyes.
Yes, Kiki's
And
like...
Kiki's just gotten to get used to it.
At first she was treating them like a snack. She would just nibble on them because they taste like fish apparently. But now she's just sick of it. She's like, no, I'm done.
Okay, so what Chris is about to do, he's going to go out this door.
Dive in the water if they attack me.
Do not dive in the water. We have 3 solar lights that are still on. We are going to go turn them off to reduce the amount of light because that does attract us.
Yes. There's a concept called light traps where people will set up a light far away from their house in Midge territory.
Yeah, well, see, that would be our neighbor's houses. That's
Yes.
not being very neighborly. So we're not going to do that. There really is nowhere ideal to set up a light trap other than the lights that are already on the shoreline.
Okay.
So Chris is about to step outside. He is going to turn off our 3 solar lights.
Try to. I think I might have to take them apart with a screwdriver to get to the switch because they're not really... They're solar lights. They're supposed to stay on all night. But...
Well, they'll go. The batteries haven't been lasting very long.
I know, fortunately.
Okay.
This might be the last you ever see of me, so... Really? Gonna do this? The door wasn't even shut all the way. That was helping. Okay, oh god. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, they taste bad.
They're also attracted to white things. Okay, I'm going to shut the door.
Yeah, I can turn the lights on without the screwdriver.
Oh, good. So we have these little solar lights. They attach right to the shank. Okay, I'm going to shut the door because I got bugs coming in like crazy. We're already going to have to clean up. We've been... Oh, see if you can hear this. I'm going to put the microphone up there. See if you guys can... Yeah, this is going to be really fun tomorrow. So I will be getting out our central vac here again and doing this. And that just goes to a bag that we can throw out because these things will just smell like dead fish in the morning. We do not have a hand vac on board. We just have the central vac, so we're going to have to make do. So yeah, if you can just hear them bouncing off the vinyl. Let's see. I gotta make sure Chris is okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Want me to go from outside?
Sure. Here, guys. Go outside. This is on cellular, right?
I hope so. I don't know. Here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Look at this. I'm breathing them right now to show you what's going on. Oh my god, they're going down my shirt. Ugh. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, they taste bad. Everything. I'd rather be in a blizzard. And on every surface on the dock. And then see, the birds eat these midges and then have diarrhea too. So it's really kind of, you get a double blow. The birds love it, but it's just... Now, Cherie's probably getting the vacuum set up inside. Yeah, it's a bug blizzard. And we're on the end of the dock, so it makes it... We get the worst of it, because they attracted to the first white solid surface they can land on. But our neighbors' boats, our boat, and... Okay. Let's go back inside, and we'll try and seal up as best we can. And now with these solar lights off, hopefully they're no longer inviting them straight to our front door. And look at the windows. You know, we still have lights. Oh my god. Can you believe this? Ugh, that tastes bad. Yeah. This is fun to clean off in the morning. Any volunteers? Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to go to the shower before too much longer, but hopefully, we're no longer attracting them. And let's go inside and suck up everyone who snuck in. Ugh.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Okay. Yeah. Kiki, you're not amused, are you? Hey, now we vacuum. Oh, they're crawling down my neck.
Vacuum you?
I think they're my ears. Okay.
This is crazy, guys.
So hey, why not share it? It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Definitely not all sunshine and rainbows. And fortunately, they just don't bite. Oh, thank goodness they don't bite.
You want to take questions?
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're not really seeing much go by in the chat room, but if anybody wants to throw up some questions, we might be able to see them here. Let me bring up what little bit of chat I got. Okay.
I need to switch places with you.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, it's sometimes a nightmare. I see that pop by. Do they drink your wine? No, fortunately they do not seem to be attracted by wine. Which is a good thing. Yes, I was lucky to be admitted back in after going outside. That is true. Oh, they're still crawling in my hair, too.
You want me to vacuum you?
Sure, here. Here, let me flip the camera. Here we are. It's not often I get vacuumed. It's a good thing we have a central vacuum. And yeah, we're probably going to have an entire vacuum bag full of midges, but hopefully they don't stage a breakout. And I think switch these lights, because those other ones are, well, I don't know.
Oh,
We need the lights to clean, but
Yeah, we gotta get lights off.
and then we got to get the lights off in here.
And how do we? Are we gonna try to reseal this door?
Yeah, I'll try and wedge that in there again. I'll switch you, give you the camera. Okay, we'll see if any more questions pop up here. What is the weight of a Technomadia laden midge swarm in flight? I think they could almost pick me up. Oh, somebody says the yellow lights are better. Okay, maybe they would be. Let's switch those. But those are right on the windshield. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. We don't have blackout blinds set up in here in the pilot house. I guess we could dig them out. We do have blackout blinds.
Yeah, they're outside. We
Oh.
have to go outside. We have to take these ones off.
Yeah.
Which is gonna create a
Yeah,
huge,
that'd be even worse.
huge cloud of midges.
Okay. Sorry if I'm missing some of the questions that pop up because they only stay on the screen for a second right now, so I'm just
we
broadcasting from the
haven't
phone.
enabled super chat, which allows people to pay for the messages. The messages. I don't know. I'm not sure. how I feel about that.
Alright.
I feel like a Ghostbuster. That's
Yes.
kind of cool.
It does. It's like a video game. It is like a video game, and it does feel like Ghostbusters. We probably should put the music on and da 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 da. Just don't cross the streams, I guess.
Okay, so I'm gonna start here. Why don't you
Okay.
try to gonna wedge some towels in the door, so hopefully we can. Gosh, this is crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Like I said, we had a good bloom in like mid-November, right after we got here, and the locals assured us that they don't hatch again after November, and that we would be good. And here it is, late December. It was actually kind of chilly this week. We're in the 80s, or sorry, the 30s and 40s the last couple of days. So it's really, really weird that they're still hatching. These things apparently thrive when the water quality gets lower, when there's a lot of nutrients in the water from sludge. And it's ironic that I read a story just a few days ago about how the sewage sludge from South Florida is now being dumped into the St. Johns River at the mouth of it. Yeah. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Not pointing fingers.
It's not that the sludge is being dumped, but they're using it as fertilizer, and then the fertilizer has run off. Okay, we're sealed in.
Okay, I'm gonna go turn off.
Okay.
Well, I need to still get the living room.
Oh goodness. Sewage sludge, gross. Yeah, it's not really the sewage sludge. I guess it's the treated. After the wastewater treatment, the leftover product is really good fertilizer, but it's also really good. Yeah, the fertilizer runoff, and they made it illegal to have the runoff go into the Okeechobee because the Okeechobee's gotten so polluted. So apparently now they're diverting it into the St. Johns River rather than just treat it further. But we got to have our vegetables, I guess. Okay. Yeah, some suggestions of using duct tape, and actually that would be another idea to seal it up even further. Ah, there.
The towels work.
Yeah, we're gonna try the towels, and anyway, you know, a live. Oh yeah, people are gonna have Midge nightmares tonight. They're telling us.
Well, good. We'll be in good company.
And yes, bugs are good protein, and they do taste like fish. I guess that's why Kiki liked them for a while. A leaf blower actually, well, the catch with cleanup, leaf blower would probably work a little bit, but the catch is they're still alive in the morning, and so you spray them with water or a leaf blower, and then you're just casting them off into the air, and then they go land again. So you have to spray them with the soap, the dishwasher soap, the dishwashing soap liquid, and then that kind of kills them, and then you just hose that all off. But yeah, if there's any other magic tips, but we've checked several websites of how to fight this, and this, I guess midge blooms happen for people who live on the water in this part of Florida, and
okay, I'll call that good enough for now. We can sit down and chat.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I got a bug in my mouth. Okay, yeah, we'll sit and do a little live Q&A, and we'll finish vacuuming in a few minutes. Sure. Grab your laptop, Sheree, and so you can bring up the chat history. Okay. Yeah, extra protein tonight. That is for sure. I'm definitely going to be taking a shower because I could still feel some in my hair. And what eats them? The birds love eating these things. The birds are so happy here, but then the birds overdo it, and then they have diarrhea. So you do have that other side of cleanup required.
Yes, and then the bird poop then stains your decks.
Yes.
It's
so this is the downside of boating life sometimes. So yeah, we're switching. There's one in my throat.
Need some water? And it's really weird. You can tell when you kind of are oblivious to. Oh, I'm gonna go turn off the lights upstairs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's reduce the lights.
Mm-hmm. Let's get the ones. Yeah, they're already back upstairs. Oh, good. We'll be vacuuming for hours before we go to bed. Turn off the overhead light, just the little light there. And is that enough to see us? No, we need at least one of the overhead lights on for right now.
We're not gonna meld this room for very long.
Okay.
They gotta go dark here.
There we are.
But yeah, fun. What was I saying? I was going to say something really, really interesting. I'm thinking. Yeah, it's been fun. Was not a very happy holiday for us because we were fighting the midges yesterday.
Christmas morning was Midge morning, but fortunately we did the present exchange the day before, so they didn't have to combine the two. But yeah, Santa brought us midges.
So, Chug-a-lug Doug said, "How can we give us money?" Well, we do do this for fun, but if you would like to contribute towards our misery into our virtual wine fund to help take away some of the misery, we do have a leave a tip button at the bottom of every page of technomadia.com, and we do super appreciate those contributions, but we don't do that we don't share for money, but we definitely do appreciate it.
Yes. That's why we phased away from doing Patreon and stuff like that.
So someone's asking about Thermacell. That's for mosquitoes. Does it work with midges?
You know,
it's worthwhile. We've got one.
We do have a Thermacell.
We could just try it on the back porch and see if they go away. Because then we could just, I don't know. I think I need like a gate of them.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Maybe that would work. That'd be interesting. We should at least research that first. But could be an interesting idea. We have used it for mosquitoes.
Yes, we do. Would an electric zapper work for the midges?
Yeah, but then you'd end up with like probably a mountain of dead midges.
Yeah, I mean they only have a life cycle of like less than a couple days, so they do die off. But it's just as soon as they die, they leave those stains on the deck. So you need to be out there cleaning constantly so that you're keeping up with them and not letting the bodies lay around too long.
Yeah, I think a bug zapper with some sort of vacuum system underneath it. I don't know. Or maybe a bug zapper over the water actually might just feed the fish. But yes, hopefully it will be over soon. We thought it was over in November the last time one of these happened. And they're like, oh, this has never happened this late in the season and it'll be all gone. And yeah, but then they're back. Christmas miracle.
Oh, okay.
And you probably can't pick it up on the microphone, but it sounds like rain on the roof. If we're quiet, you just hear this.
Yeah, I literally think it's just we're getting a rainfall, and they like look up and I see
bugs
midges everywhere. And they
snow.
really, when they're inside, they usually stay on the ceiling because our ceiling's white, and they're attracted to white stuff. So they don't. I don't like notice them.
You hear them more than you see them.
Yeah, and then you think it's rain, and then
you
you look up and
you're
you're like,
oh,
holy crap, what is going on? So, it's been fun.
And yeah, I guess the good thing is they tend not, because they tend to gravitate to higher points. So they end up in the pilot house, and they don't really get down to the bedroom either.
I have not seen any in the bedroom.
Right. They don't go down.
Which is really interesting. So,
that's our midge fight.
So hope you're having a better holiday season wherever you are, bug free.
Oh, and I see somebody suggesting a donation per midge, and we would be billionaires. I'm so down. Like if we went out and counted them and got like $1 pledge per midge, we'd be doing so well.
For every midge that we capture in the vacuum.
Yeah. So maybe we could auction off our vacuum bag to science. Somebody who wants to have this midge archive. How many different life forms are inside that thing right now?
Someone's suggesting a penny a midge. Yeah, even that'll be fine. Yeah,
yeah, yes, that would be great. And I don't know. These probably could feed the hungry somehow. It is protein. And
So, Laughter on Water says, is it safe to anchor somewhere further out on the water where you'd be away from the worst of the midges? And actually, they hatch all over, even when you're at anchor out there. And we don't have the option of going out at anchor right now because our engines are torn apart. We had the turbos taken out to be rebuilt last week. So we are currently dead in the water.
We have our bow thruster, so I'm sure we can probably maneuver with our bow thruster and our dinghy pulling us around. But I don't, actually, in some cases, like getting away from the mosquitoes and stuff, people do anchor out
Because they're like,
enough of a
because
distance.
mosquitoes tend to be more land based in
and
shallow water. And
Well,
that's
and
where
they're
they
also
hatch.
driven by the wind. So if you can get up into a breeze and blow the mosquitoes away, and that actually probably would work with the midges too, if you were in the right place and the wind was blowing them somewhere else.
But the midges, they hatch all over the water. So
Yeah, so because this is a lake, there's not like there's a one direction where you can go that you have got open water. The midges can be coming from any direction here.
Yep, and they pretty much told us that the whole St. John's coming up and down are subject to them. So there's really no getting away from them unless we get like way north again up to like Jacksonville area.
Yeah,
it's about where midge. And do they only breed in fresh water? That is my understanding. I found an article on I think the Florida State's University's website about aquatic midges, or they're also called blind mosquitoes. So Google it. You'll find out a lot of information on them.
Yeah, and they have all sorts of tips for homeowners to how to keep them away from your house and have the light trap off by your, out in the distance where the light keeps them away from your house. But we don't quite have that option here.
There's a lot of questions, a lot of people joining in, not sure what a midge is. I'm not going to go show you them again because we just got them kind of cleaned up. But there's these little tiny bugs that look like mosquitoes, but they don't bite. But they swarm. So, yeah, go look at the beginning of the video. We we took you out inside of them.
Yes.
We're not doing that again.
No, I think they're still crawling in my hair, though. Hey.
Chugalug Doug wants to know, are we still making RV apps?
Yes.
We still have our apps out. There's 3 apps that we created. Coverage has coverage maps for all 4 carriers. We have State Lines, which tracks state laws that changes across state lines. And we have U.S. Public Lands, which shows you the public land boundary maps for the federal-owned lands. They are still available. They're still being kept updated, but we have partnered with a developer to take over the coding part of them and the upkeep part of them, because our focus now is on the Mobile Internet Resource Center. So that takes up all of our professional time these days.
Yeah, but if you want to find the apps, it's Technomadia.com apps will get you there, I believe. And
yeah. They're all
or
in
just search in the App Store for Technomadia, both Android and iPhone. Any other questions popping up?
Yeah, so recommendation, yes, we probably do need to turn off the lights here, which means unfortunately we won't be able to continue to film.
Yes,
well,
and then
we'll be in the dark.
Well, we'll probably turn the lights back on, make another pass with the vacuum, and then go into stealth running mode.
As much as we can.
Our blinds are not complete blackout blinds, so they're still seeing a glow outside. And yeah, so we'll go into stealth mode, and hopefully when we wake up in the morning, it's not going to be too horrific. And then we'll have to watch the boat. I know we got somebody coming to watch the boat tomorrow, so
yes,
okay.
We do. Someone says that Thermacell does say it works on midges, so unfortunately Thermacell is exterior only. You don't want to use that inside.
Yeah, no, it's not good inside. But if we maybe try the next night we're getting midges, put it out on the back porch and the front porch. And
we only have one.
Yeah,
we'd have to get in more.
True. Well, just to experiment to see is it effective enough to keep an area clear. But if that works, that's okay. Next midge night, we're not going to open the door again until the sun comes up. But next midge night, we'll try that in advance before it gets crazy.
All right,
and we got the solar lights off, so I think that's going to help too.
Hopefully so. So we're going to go into, we're going to do another pass with the vacuum cleaner. Hopefully the doors are better sealed now that we resealed them. Hopefully it's keeping them out. And if we get rid of the lights inside.
So thank you for joining us in a buggy evening, and hopefully you are less bugged wherever you are. Should we wrap this chat up?
Yes, thank you guys for sharing in our misery.
And if you just joined in late, if you want to get the action footage, go back and watch the archive. There was some really gross stuff.
Yep, check Instagram and Facebook for pictures in the morning. We'll,
Yes.
we'll post if there's
We'll post the aftermath.
The Midge.
Midge aftermath disaster. Hey, good
All
night.
right, guys, bye.